It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buccaneers and the Browns, and it's all up next.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by my partner, Charles Davis. Charles, these Browns, no other way to say it, they took a step back last year. And what do you think that they need to do to get back to the playoffs while competing in a tough AFC North?
They need to get back to the identity that their head coach established a couple seasons ago. A hard running game, consistent play from their quarterback, and then they have new management on the defensive side of the ball. They'll try and get after you in the pass rush.
And then for the visiting Bucs, all of a sudden Super Bowl 55 feels like it was a long time ago. Tom Brady retired. Some of the stalwarts of that team have moved on. They did win the NFC South last year, but they did so with a losing record at 8-9.
And sometimes when you have a chance to begin again, other people emerge and play at a level that you don't expect. And that's what Tampa Bay needs from this team in 2023.
So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his sixth season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go play action. Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. To throw, Mayfield. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year. It's Nick Chubb. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Chubb is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Chubb again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st down, here's White. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd down and 4. Going with White here, toss left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Opting to run again here with White. And a fast footwork by White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and able to work his way down to the 16. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, they'll run with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He'll take it at the 42. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Mayfield now on 2nd down. This is White on the screen. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play fake. Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Here's Watson on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun, here's Watson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment. But welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll try the air now with Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now it's Watson. Hard throw, incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing, Mayfield. That one going to be complete to David Moore. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Mayfield on play action. Evans has it left side. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line.
A gain of 5. And the Buccaneers first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That's taken in by Palmer. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That's caught by Durham. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up second down. They'll go up the middle with White. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Pushes past him. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. This is caught. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Sione Taki coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On a handoff, it's White. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they...
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A big play here. 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run it again with Chubb. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Chubb running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A big play looming on 3rd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It through the goalpost, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before, and this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.